U.S. Navy said, hell no, we not escorting no oil from over there. And if you're wondering why, look at this.
الله أكبر انهدام نفتکش امریکایی در محدوده شمال خلیج فارس.
Like they said, it's too dangerous over there. But now Donald Trump is about to tap into our reserves?
Energy Agency and its member countries, including the U.S., agreeing to release 400 million barrels of oil.
We'll reduce it a little bit, and that brings the prices down. We have to get rid of the evil. There's great evil taking place in Iran, as you know.
The Iranians saying the only evil is you. But I thought this war was over. I thought we won this war. Emptying out reserves because oil can't get over here. That sounds about right. I'm glad that the weather is about to break soon. Because we all know when gas go up, it don't drop right back down. It take its time to come back down. Because they know you need that shit. But as always, inquiring minds want to know, how do y'all feel about this shit?
So there is a video that's gone super viral. And why do I say that? Because the video was recorded by blue-collar workers. They were working on a construction site when they noticed across the street into a parking lot, a Chick-fil-A employee was throwing out a trash bag. The one thing about it was he wasn't using his hands. He was using something else to toss the bag out. If you haven't seen the viral video that's sparking a lot of controversy, take a look at this. Take a look at what he's using to throw the trash bag out.
There's no way. That's a real thing.
It's a mechanical lift.
Brother, we are slaving away over here.
Listen.
Oh my God, you got it. No way, bro. Oh man.
Now the video has divided people into two different sides. The blue collar side saying, and you can hear them in the video saying, look how soft people have gotten that they have to use a mechanical lift to throw out a garbage bag. While the other half says Chick-fil-A is genius because fast food trash can get very heavy. And by using a mechanical lift, you're actually saving the employee's back. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. What side are you on and what are your thoughts? And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
What if I told you that St. Christopher, who is often depicted as a dog-headed saint, actually was a dog-headed saint? And not only that, but I could prove it. Would you keep watching? You see, not only have these dog-headed creatures been talked about throughout history, but I actually found one. A petrified one. A really, really, really well-known petrified one. But before I show you actual evidence of the Egyptian demigod Anubis's remains, I gotta build a case. And I'm gonna let a few people who have built the case for this do this for me.
Throughout history, there have been numerous accounts of dog-headed people living in distant lands. You've probably seen images of the cynocephalus before. Cyno means dog, and cephalus means of the head. For example, you've probably seen the Egyptian god Anubis, the god of death and embalming. Anubis has been found in Egyptian tombs, and he has the body of a man and the head of a jackal. This is a cynocephalus. The detailed written accounts by explorers, conquerors...
Found most people don't know who they are.
What do you mean? I mean, I know my name, I know my age, I know where I live.
Yeah, that's not you, though. If I ask the average person who they are, they'll give you their name. They'll say, I'm Bob Proctor, but I'm not. Bob and Proctor are two words. My parents give them to me. They're called names, but it's not me. It's my name. Then somebody will say, well, this is me, but this isn't me either. It's my body. Who am I? Well, that's an interesting question. And I believe if a person will start to study that and look for the answer, they'll find it. See, I think we live simultaneously on three planes of understanding. We're spiritual creatures, we have an intellect, and we live in physical bodies.
Okay.
But because we lack awareness or understanding of who we are, we're totally locked into a physical world, and we let things outside of us control us. 95% of the population are reacting to life. They're not really living at all.
There's three suns, by the way. Like, there's three of you, spirit, soul, and body. Okay? There has to be. It can't work any other way, otherwise you wouldn't be animated.
The spirit and the soul are different?
Absolutely, they're different.
What's the difference?
They are one, but they are different. And as magnetism and electricity are one, but different, you have to understand this. It's like fire has always got light and heat to it. But heat is different to fire. I can get heat without a fire. But fire is never separate from heat. So fire is one, heat is another, but they are one. And light, which comes from fire, is also different, but they're all one. It's a trinity. Fire is a trinity. Water the same. You get ice, you get water flowing, and you get gas. There you go. Water is three states, so it's a trinity. Everything's a trinity, right? So who created the sun? Well, the Mithraics and the Zoroastrians, they taught that there are three suns. The one you see is the physical, and it makes the physical world. It's mental. Physical. Then the one behind the sun, they say the sun behind the sun, is the soul of the sun. Soul, S-O-U-L, is the same as soul, solar. Sol Invictus it was called. The invincible sun, Sol Invictus. It's the soul of the universe. The spirit of the universe is the highest Godhead, the monad, the highest part of the Godhead. Okay? So, like a computer, the spirit is the file, because it is spiritual. You can't touch it. You can't touch those zeros and ones. They're in counter space, they're in crystals, they're energy. They're not even forms, they're just energy. And yet, RAM in the computer delivers it to your screen. So Ran, which in Sanskrit coincidentally means soul, Rama, Sri Rama, the god of the Hebrews, Ram, means soul. That's your RAM in your computer. The theater is the screen. That's your physical body.
Your brain has 5 frequencies: gamma, beta, alpha, theta, and delta. Most people are in stress and they're broadcasting on beta. And that beta wave is called the slave wave or the poverty wave. Wealthy people broadcast in between alpha and theta. That's called the wealth wave or the billionaire brainwave. When you meditate, and there's other things you could do as well, but meditation is one of them. When you meditate, it's not the only thing that does this, but when you meditate, in the process of meditating, the brain gets into that alpha theta place, that magical place where you can put out an intention and start manifesting your goals, dreams, and desires. It is magical, the effects, the positive effects of meditation.
No way. No way. Who the hell? Shh! Shut! Who is that? What are you doing, lady? Stop putting things together that don't exist. What is that about? Who's that lady? Who has the time of day to put things like that together? Because it wasn't me. Shut up! Now, that was some lady that did that, like I just said. It was not me. I don't know why she's putting words together and covering things, and clearly she got a lot of time on her hands. Stop playing with me, son. This video is for entertainment purposes only. I don't know who that lady is and why would she do that, because that's not true, bro. Shut up! Doesn't mean because letters are in another word that you're trying to put something together there, bro. You didn't put nothing together. You was just moving your fingers around on the screen. Stop playing with me, son. It's not a game I ain't got. You know what it is. Shut up! But I tell you one thing. If I see somebody playing around with words in other countries and putting words together that don't exist, how did you do that?
Do you want undeniable proof that we don't live on a spinning globe? Well, stick around, because the pyramids, they prove it. You see, the pyramids, they line up with Orion's belt, and they have since the day of their creation. And not only do they line up with them, but the size of each pyramid was determined based on the luminosity of each of the stars. And not only that, The distance were also based on the distances of the stars. So it is undeniable that there is a link between the pyramids and the stars of Orion's belt. But we are told by science, by the books, by the mainstream, by the media, that we are spinning 1,000 miles per hour, that we are chasing the sun 67,000 miles per hour, that we are hurling through the solar system at 400,000 miles per hour, and we are hurling through the universe at 2 million miles per hour. But we are never supposed to return to the same space twice. But those stars stay there all the time. You need to ask yourself, do you just believe what you've been told? Because why would they lie? Or can you look into things and find actual evidence?
Stuff like this upsets me because of the simple fact we know Cleo went out like a Geo. Hear me? We know TT needed the money, but she didn't make it to Sunday. And we all knew that Frankie knew the procedure. She only knew them from the hood. She didn't roll with them people. And yet and still, she had that gun to that police officer head, and the dude from the back on the left side of the shoulder of the police officer started the gunfire and took Frankie from us. The only one who made it was Stoney. So if we get a reboot, and I pray Queen Latifah tell them motherfuckers to keep this shit where it's at, because we tired of y'all remaking our stuff. Only person that gets to survive is Stoney. We want to know what you do with the money, Stoney. Did you go back and get Blair? Did you go back and get TT's son? Is he still in the justice system? Matter of fact, make it a set it off tour with TT's son where he's setting it off on everybody, including the lady who took him from his mama.
Did you rip off Nigga, I look like Big Mama. What is this? Is that my real skin? You ripped off your skin. Say on God. No, I'm serious. Say wallahi. No, I'm serious. Say on God. Let me see. Cynthia, why am I two different colors? Let me see. No, help me. No, come here. I'm serious. No, let me see. I'm dead ass. Put your head down. You ripped off your skin. Say wallahi. No, say on God, I did. No, say on God. Why am I two different colors?
Young Thug has gotten an altercation with Charleston White.
They ain't ready for that, mate. Them niggas told bitch ass nigga. Man, them hoe ass niggas approach me. Now, catch the foot.
Apparently, Young Thug and his team tried to attack Charleston White while at Drewski's Could Have Been Love reunion show. The back and forth took place at a property owned by the Federal Aviation Administration. In Miami, by the way, this is what Charleston White had to say.
I'm pressing charges on you, Jeffrey. I know you're on probation. You finna go to jail. I swear to God, you will. I'm doing everything because you got me afraid for my life. You are a gang leader.
This is crazy. Y'all know how he likes to provoke people. Do y'all think Young Thug should have just said this one out? It's not worth the trouble.
Missing a door stopper. The upstairs railings are horizontal. Again, looks like a letter to children. If I don't physically stand on your cabinets, you're not getting the top-notch experience. You're not getting the Inspector Knight experience. This is damaged, this is damaged, and this is damaged. And this one ain't got a light. So we have no weep holes above the doorway brick lintels as well as the window brick lintels.
The sink's faucet is loose at the countertop. You already know. Needs to be fixed. Windows that are installed less than 24 inches of the door are required to have safety glass. A good way to tell is you will find an etching in one of the corners, but not on this one.
This is loose. A foam-sealed attic with no ventilation source. At least it's not a beer this time. This is coming loose. There's literal ice on the roof. Can't walk today.
Wake up early, bitch, I gotta get some move. In my pockets, I got cheese, I got